Guys, happy December. We made it. Look at us plugging along in our lives like rock stars, getting through every single day with a positive attitude. I love it. And if your attitude is not very positive, it's okay. It's going to get more positive the more we hang out. So subscribe and hang out with me because it's a positive place around here. I have to tell you, for multiple months now, I have woken up every day and thought, December is the month of boundaries. We have to work on our boundaries in the month of December. And I don't know why that has come to me so strongly day after day after day, but it certainly has. And so here we are. This is very exciting, and I can't wait to get started with you. Here is how it's going to work. Okay, this is the free option on YouTube. Just subscribe and show up every day, and I'm going to make a playlist of this, and so you can just watch the playlist from the beginning. Hello, if you're starting from the beginning, and that will be very good, and it's going to help you set all of your boundaries. And we're going to talk about boundaries more today because I feel like I have a little bit of a different take than most people out there, and I think my take might be a little bit better in some ways, if you will. Now, there's also going to be a paid option on my website, allyduzatclasses.com. And as part of the paid option, you're going to get 2 live sessions on boundaries, which are scheduled to take place on day 8 and day 22. And I already scheduled them all out, so it's like ready to go. And in those sessions, I'm just going to tune in and we're just going to work on whatever comes up that has to do with boundaries in people's lives. So it's going to be really powerful. I love those live sessions because I have no idea what's going to happen. And I love just showing up, riding that adrenaline wave of what's going to happen next. I don't know. I love it. And you're going to love it too. So if you want access to those sessions, then go sign up for the paid version. And as part of the paid version on my website as well, you're going to be getting the contents of the book in Member Vault, which is the website that I use to host my classes. So this is the book that we're going to be working out of. Whoa! 30 Days of Belief Work Boundaries. You love that brain right there? I love that brain right there. We're going to rewire our brains. Okay, look, this has 126 ratings, 4.9 stars. Yeah. Oh, well, sorry to those guys. But I think that this can seriously change your life. This is the whole series so far. And we did 30 Days of Belief Work Finances in September. So that playlist is below, on my channel if you want to work through money stuff. But this month, I love this. I'm now a former doormat thanks to this book. Bingo, that's what we are all about. This month, we are going to graduate and become former doormats, okay? We are going to establish healthy boundaries, and I can't even wait. So if you're in the paid version, you're going to log into allyduzatclasses.com, go into your sessions, and start working through, and there's going to be the tapping scripts. All of the belief work is going to be written out from the book in there, and then the journaling prompts, there's a space for you to journal inside of the website so that all of your journaling can be right there. It's so easy. People loved it the last time that we did it. So we're doing it again. We're bringing it back, and it's going to be awesome. So if you would like to work out of that book, go grab that book. If you want to work out of the website, go sign up on the website, and the stuff from the book is going to be in the website. And if you don't want to do that and you just want to hang out on YouTube, so much the better. Come hang out with me on YouTube. That makes me happy too. And we are going to have a great time. And also, you can also set a boundary that says, no, I don't want to work on my boundaries. And I will respect that boundary, and that is fine. So, okay, let's talk about boundaries. They are such a hot topic right now. Everyone's talking about boundaries. There's a lot of talks about narcissism and empaths and needing to set boundaries with people and set boundaries over your time. And I kind of love this because I love boundaries, and I kind of don't love it because I feel like a lot of people are missing the point of boundaries. And that's why I feel like this series is going to be really helpful. So just to be clear, I don't tell anybody what boundaries to set. I don't believe that. Just like in my parenting book, I'm not going to tell you how to parent. Like, yeah, right. Like, I'm qualified to tell you how to raise your kid. Like, I know that I am not, okay? And I know that I'm not qualified to tell you what boundaries you need to set in your life. You are the authority on your life, okay? Can we agree on that? Agree with me. You don't have to. You can set a boundary and say that you disagree, but you are truly the authority over your own life. So this series is not going to tell you, have this conversation with your husband, have this conversation with your aunt. That is not what this is about. My take on boundaries is energetic. And what that means, hold on. When we talk about energetic boundaries, what this means is we're talking less about the conversations that we have and less about our word choice, less about things like, if you do this, then you have to sleep on the couch. It's not like that. Our energetic boundaries are how our spirits, how our emotions, how our mindsets navigate and sort the world. Okay, which sounds like it's not related to those other kinds of boundaries, but really it totally is, because the way that your mindset is functioning, the way that your energy field is functioning really impacts how people treat you. It impacts how you treat other people. It impacts how you have those conversations, those tough conversations. It does impact what you say. So I'm not here to be a stickler about like how you phrase your boundaries or when you say no or when you say yes. What I am about is about helping you become a former doormat from the inside. This is not about the words that you're saying. It's about the inside of you and becoming the kind of person that cannot be walked on, the kind of person that people naturally respect the boundaries of. And when you have that kind of energy, you don't have to have those tough conversations so much. They just don't happen very much. I don't typically have boundary conversations because I don't need to. Like, people kind of get it because of the energy that I give off in my real life and maybe on the internet too, right? Wouldn't you say? But that is my goal for you. My goal is for you to become the kind of person where your internal boundaries, your energy boundaries, the way that your spirit interacts with and perceives the world has such excellent boundaries that everywhere that you go, you experience respect. I don't know. I'm like having this memory of a few years ago that I had to walk home from somebody's house in the dark, and the husband there was like, are you sure you can make it? Are you gonna be okay? Like, he was like, I'll walk you to your car, it's gonna be fine. And I just remember saying, no, I'm gonna be fine. No one will mess with me. And you know what? People don't mess with me. They really and truly don't. And that is what I want for you. This is the month where we become people who people don't mess with. Okay. And that doesn't make us mean people. I don't feel like I'm a mean person. I feel like I'm a really nice and awesome person. And I feel like you are also a very nice and awesome person. And you can be very nice and awesome and say no kindly. You can be very nice and awesome and, have an energy field that people say, you know what? I don't think I want to mess with her. I don't want to do that. And that's my goal for you. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So let's pull up the thing. Just pulled up on my end the PDF of my book so I can read a little bit of it to you. But let's go ahead and tap right here on your collarbone area, your sternum. Someone said, it's not really your collarbone. I know. Sorry, guys. Okay, tap. We're going to tap in. It might be safe to have strong boundaries. It could be safe to have strong boundaries. I choose to believe it is safe for me to have strong boundaries. It could be safe for me to have strong boundaries. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart and breathe in. And with your hands on your heart and your breath so deep, I want you to imagine a tube of light shining down on you from our divine creator. And this light is going to contain information on God's divine perspective on boundaries. What are the boundaries that our creator thinks that you need in your life? What is his perspective on the boundaries that a spirit should have, just the default settings? Because I think a lot of us are born without the divine default settings, right? Right? Doesn't that explain a lot of things? So let's just go ahead and just say, I'm open to the creator's divine perspective on boundaries and the kinds of boundaries my spirit should have. Tap that in, breathe in, imagine that light rewiring all of your cells. I would love to hear about your experience in the comments or in the Facebook group, Intuitive Healing with Ali Duzette. That will be really fun. I'm so excited to see what changes we're going to notice and what physical sensations people have as we're like downloading our creator's perspective on boundaries. Breathe it in I'm seeing a little thumbs up. So very, very nice. Very good. Well, welcome to day one. Today is day one. The link to the formal challenge is going to be below if you want to do the full thing and the full belief work and the journaling prompts, and as well as these videos and the live sessions that we're going to do on December 8th, December 22nd. That's going to be below, along with other helpful links. Here is one more last thought to think through today, a little journaling prompt from the formal class. What emotions come up for you when you imagine yourself believing that you can have strong boundaries? If you imagine that you really believed, I can have strong boundaries, what emotions come up for you? Fear, terror, exhilaration, joy? Pay attention to those, and I just want you to think about them today. You don't have to do anything about them, but just be aware of them. Awareness is the first step to everything. So we're just bringing this into our consciousness, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay, bye.